second half of the season. He's had quite a bit more turnovers than in the beginning of the season. I guess I'm just in total. I'm curious what you've thought about his progress over the course of the season, where he's improved the most.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's he's had a couple of turnovers. I mean, I think the majority of them, he's had a couple in some situations where we had to be really aggressive, like the very end of Notre Dame, or even when you go for it the other day on a 4th and 10 at midfield. Like, we've been in some situations where we have to be super aggressive. He's missed a few throws here and there, but I mean, look at the run of defenses he's playing against too. I mean, I don't know what the rankings are the last 6 or 7 opponents we've had defensively, but it's pretty good. So he's playing against good groups. I mean, we've continued to score points and win a lot of the games and have one of the best offenses in the country. And he's been pretty good at that. So he's playing good. I mean, he's still learning. He can play better, but he's continuing to give us chances to win every week.
In terms of playing the quarterback position, maybe not necessarily leadership, where would you say he's improved the most beginning of the season?
I think I would say his situational awareness, take the one that he kind of broke the pocket and threw the jump ball to Jacoby on the 4th down. I mean, just understanding that part of the game and the play you would normally maybe attempt, that you kind of understand how aggressive that we have to be. And I think he a very high percentage of our plays knows what to do and knows where to go with the ball. I just think he's very comfortable with what we're doing, very focused, confident on his reads, and that's why he's been pretty efficient.
When the ultimate goal gets taken away from a team, how challenging is it to keep everyone motivated?
Yeah, I mean, I think if your culture's not very good, and if your team's not very close, or the program doesn't mean much to them, then it's really tough. If those things are in a good place, then you just keep going, and you recognize and appreciate the opportunities at hand. And so, I mean, this team, for a lot of reasons, is very, very hungry and excited to play this game, and for whatever else comes after that. We've had a very good year, right on the verge of being a great year, but a very good year. We put ourselves in position to really finish strong. And then on top of this, obviously being a rivalry game and all that comes with that, senior day, there's just, a million different reasons. And the other thing we've talked to the guys about is paving the road. Number one is paving the road out for the guys that are leaving the program to make sure they leave on a high note. And then the flip side of that is those guys that are leaving, really the whole team, continue to pave the road for the next group, because that's what's happened here over the last few years, and that's why you've seen this thing continue to go up, and it's going to continue to do that. So this week and how we prepare and how we play is very key to all of that.
And then when you have success, your name always kind of gets linked to other jobs. Do you plan to be here next year?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, like I said before, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. So yeah, I think nothing other than what we're building, literally, and I love being here. And yeah, that's really the end of it.
Thanks.
You've had a couple walk-ons become significant contributors. How rare is that for that to happen, and how has that affected the rest of the team?
Yeah, no, it's a huge boost. You kind of think maybe where we might have been if we not had some of those guys. It is at times, I know I've said in the past, a little bit more challenging here. This school's not just super easy to get into, and it's not on the cheaper end, right? So you sometimes are limited a little bit in the walk-ons that have the opportunity to get into school here and join the program. So no, we've had to work hard at it, and we've wanted to because they're important. And whether it's somebody like King or Kalen, Ryan, Roman Marchetti, Quentin Arm, all these different guys, even Killian, who started that way, that have earned their way into playing on Saturdays, or even maybe some of the guys that you don't hear their name all the time, but they contribute out here every day. Like, they're a huge part of this program. So, and they always will be.
What is it about the culture here that allows them to step in like that?
I just think we try to treat everybody the same. In opportunities, how we coach them, what we demand of them, just how they're treated on a daily basis. Like, it's once you come in the walls, like, if you're one of us, you're one of us, and how you got here, or whether you're a walk-on or scholarship, really becomes pretty irrelevant at that point.
I know you've talked before about the difficulty now in keeping young quarterbacks, prospects around when there's another guy in front of them. I'm just curious with Hassan, what have you seen from him this year, and what's kind of the message going forward as this year comes to a close, knowing that Jaden could come back next year?
Yeah, he's improved a lot. This has been such a valuable year for him. To serve as a backup quarterback, to learn, to just be there and kind of see all these things transpire. Like these are just things you can't simulate, and it gives you an opportunity to watch these different situations, how they happen, be able to kind of go back, what would you do, how would you handle it, and the hope is that you learn that, all right, maybe I wasn't the one playing, but when I am in this situation, I know exactly what I need to do or what I don't need to do. And it might be about on the field, it might be about leadership, it might be about a number of different things. And so I think that's been really valuable for Hassan. Listen, at this day and age, we understand that, sometimes people have patience, sometimes they don't. This would be for any player, especially a quarterback, would be I don't know if this would be the right time to leave this place. This thing's getting pretty good. And I think a lot of people recognize that, both what we have now and what we're bringing in, kind of where this thing's going. So, I understand this day and age things happen, but I think the other thing I would lean on is you look at, the track record of some of the quarterbacks we've had, and the reality is other than really Jalen Hurts, we haven't had any quarterback that just came in and was the guy right away. And Jalen had to earn it, but he was the starter the first game of this year. Every one of them, all the guys that did all the things, they all had their time, and that time was valuable for them. And if you ask them now, maybe then they wanted to be playing, of course, the competitor in them, but if you ask them now, they are all damn happy that they had that time. And it made a big difference because when it became their time, they were ready.
Let's do one more.
Now that you've experienced this rivalry for a few years, what stands out about it to you? What makes it special?
It's so unique. I've been a part of some other really good ones, and this one stacks right up there. Obviously the proximity, I think the familiarity of the teams, the players, it's such a unique rivalry, and I love it, man. It's one I know that's important to, obviously to the city, to both schools. I know how important it is to our program, it's one that I look forward to every single year. There's just something about, whether we're at the Rose Bowl or the Coliseum, coming out under that lights and you see, both teams in their home jerseys and those colors and that atmosphere, and you're doing it in two of the most iconic places ever to play college football. It just gives you goosebumps, man. So I'm appreciative every time I get to coach in it, and we know how important it is, and we're looking forward